In political science, we often say that the action is in the reaction. The most important political events are not necessarily the first event. The more important political events are how people react to the first event. Well, terrorism works a lot this way. The most important part of terrorism to our society is not the terrorist act itself. The most important part of terrorism is how we react to that terrorism. As a matter of fact, that's often what the goal of the terrorist is. The terrorist wants to elicit some sort of a reaction. So what is that effect of terrorism? Well, the effect of terrorism, if the citizens are not diligent, is to strengthen government and to expand the size of government. We've seen this in Central America in the 20th century, when a lot of small nations had dictators that were being overthrown and revolutionaries and coups. And oftentimes, terrorism would precede an overthrow of the government. And the terrorism would cause crime, it would make the people fearful, and the end result would be the government, in reaction to that, would take more power, more control. Pretty soon the government's breaking down doors looking for terrorists, the government's spying on people, and the government's infringing on people's liberties. The net effect is eventually the people don't trust their government, making them more receptive to a new regime or a new regime change. So that's the first way that terrorism can impact a government. The second is that terrorism can just cause the people to voluntarily turn over more power to the government, strengthening the government in ways that would take away the people's liberty. We've seen this in America over the years. As we've been more afraid of terrorism, we're more willing to give the government more surveillance power. We are more willing to give up certain liberties and rights, right to a search warrant, things of that nature. And so the effect of terrorism, whether it strengthens the government or weakens it, is almost always to increase government power.